Hey, what's up YouTube? It's HDG Prodigy here from It's HDG Gaming. Today I'm going to be bringing you how to fly helicopters, a little tutorial for helicopters. My friend asked me to do helicopters, so here you go. I'm going to be starting off with a Viper from the US Marine side. The Russian is the Havoc. Pretty much the same thing, just the Viper is a little bit less front heavy. But when you get in, before you get in, I suggest you change your settings and go to your heli sticks and change them to legacy. If you're comfortable with flying helicopters, you don't have to. All it does is switch the sticks. Instead of the right stick being yaw, the right stick does this motion, side to side, and the left does your blade angle. And if you're comfortable with flying helicopters already, you don't have to change them. But if you're starting out, I suggest doing that just because it makes things a lot easier. And obviously, right trigger is to accelerate, left trigger is to decelerate. And it's the same with the jet, just hit Y and aim in the circle for heat seekers. And if you can notice the little things in the center of the screen where it has 5, 10, and then blank, if you try to get your little crosshairs in the middle, and as you see now it's going up to 15, if you keep your crosshairs in the middle, that's how you know your level. And it's the same thing for your blade angle. It's just a different meter. And the meter at the top with the arrow pointing straight up, if you're rocking left to right, it'll go side to side. And if you have that meter just in the middle, that's how you know that you're perfectly angled. So, to start off, your default weapon in the helicopters when you're starting out will be missiles, which you hit LB to shoot. You can shoot them full auto like that. You have 14, and if you have auto loader, they'll be a little bit faster. Or you can shoot them off individual like this. Or you can just go all out. Okay, now I'm just going to fly around for a couple seconds to show you guys what it's like to be in a helicopter and how you just maneuver one and how easy it is. A lot of people will overreact and say it's one of the hardest things to do in the game when really it's not that hard. To make a turn, you just turn, if you're using legacy like me, turn the right stick to the right, and as you turn your left stick to the right too to balance it out. Because if you're turning too much, you're going to be off balance, and the left stick will counter that out and you'll balance out. And in a couple seconds I'll show you that. So right here, as you see, I'm turning to the right and my helicopter's leaning to the left. So what you do is take the left stick and pull it towards the right. And if you're not playing on legacy, it's just the same thing, but if you're pulling the left stick to the left, turn the right stick to the left. It's basically the same thing. You just, if you're playing on legacy, like I said, you just gotta lean the right way. If you're flying to the right, lean to the right with your left stick to balance things out. If you're using regular, turn to the left, use the right stick to balance things out. It's just all about the fine tuning, and if you get it right, you should have a nice pretty turn like this. Just like that. Now I'm going to show you guys a pretty nice little easy hover landing. It's really easy to land helicopters, very, very much easier than jets. You just got to come in slow, make sure you don't bounce off the ground too hard. And when you come in, make sure you're on a level area. And once you touch ground, there you go. And the helicopter actually has 2 seats, unlike the jet. First off, well, before I'm going to show you that, I'm actually going to show you a little bit of a faster landing. Like if you need to get out very quick, you don't want to ditch the helicopter, but you just want to get out quick and do repairs. So I'm going to come in a little bit more hot. What you want to do is get close to the ground, hover just above it, and then hit the throttle just before you hit the ground. And then just gently, same thing as a slow landing after that. As soon as you lose your momentum, I get a little bit rocky here because I'm on level ground, but I eventually make it. And now I'm going on to the next. The gunner in the helicopter seat is the second seat. It's the person who mans a 20 millimeter cannon. Sorry. And I'm going to show you some gameplay of that. And luckily enough for me, I found a guy who actually knew how to fly helicopters. And I was lucky enough because sometimes you're just going to find a guy that has no idea what to do. and I got in this match, and here we're just shooting down this helicopter. And this is just gameplay of, I was luckily enough for him to just give me a couple strafing runs on these guys. But you can hit left trigger to zoom in if you have zoom optics. If you don't have zoom optics equipped, you can't zoom in. And there I got a nice little kill on someone. Luckily, shout out to Muffin Man, whatever this guy's name is. Can't really read it, but he
The objective has been taken.
thankfully I found a good helicopter pilot. And here he just gets a little mean. Muffin Man got a little mean. He flew into their spawn, and this is what a lot of people do sometimes. He flew into their spawn and just started lighting them up. And I went with it because I was just like, okay, I'm trying to get gameplay with the gunner just to show people what it's like. And we get a couple kills, I think. We were mean, we were bullying him. And he starts lighting up their helicopter. This is the matches I don't like to be in if you're on the opposite side. If you're on the opposite side, this is not fun. And here this guy's probably spawned in the helicopter and immediately he's dead. I felt bad for that just because I felt like I was bullying them. Here someone takes off in their jet. And here, I don't know, this was just a fail by that jet pilot. He bumps right into a tree and just stops, and he's a sitting duck from there. And now I'm actually going to show you air-to-air combat when you're actually the pilot instead of the gunner.
Be advised, we have taken the objective.
And to start off, I'm the gunner. Well, I'm the pilot, and the gunner, I can't really read his name, but I was luckily enough to find a good gunner. And when we started off, I have air radar, so I could tell that there's a little tiny speck of a helicopter in front of me. And sorry if you guys can hear stuff in the background. I was in game chat. I didn't have my headset in. Some kid was talking in the background. But here my gunner gets a couple good hits on that helicopter. He goes into a dive. I got a driver kill assist, so I thought, okay, I guess he took him out. Then I see on my air radar that there is a jet either right above me or right under me. So I'm going to quick turn to my left. I see him right there, but sadly enough I wasn't able to get this kill. He launches flares and then my teammates take him out. We had total air superiority in this match. All our jets were in the air, all our helicopters. We just controlled them. They could not get off the ground. And I go into a dive here because their helicopter takes off again, and I can't really find them. There's their jet. And here, we start getting lit up by the AA gun. AA gun is very, very overpowered, but I'm okay with it because it's meant to stop the whole, what we were doing earlier, just camping in their spawn and killing them before they had a chance. That's what the AA gun does. That's why it's only in the spawn and only, like, usually when you find out there's things obstructing the view so they couldn't get onto the regular map. AA guns are meant to stop spawn killing pretty much. And this is why I emphasizing you need landing skills, because my gunner jumped out because he thought, okay, well, ditch. I was on fire, but luckily for me, I know how to land, so I quickly landed, jumped out. Thankfully, I was engineer, and I was able to repair my jet. Well, sorry, not jet, my helicopter.
Objective secured, over.
Then I got back in. And that's why it's very, very important to learn how to land, because some people might just ditch the helicopter and not been able to get any more kills. But I was able to land, repair. My gunner came running back to me. Even though he left me, he realized that I fixed it. He came running back. Here I get into a combat with this guy. He launches a missile. I start shooting at him with my regular default missiles because for some reason my heat seekers wouldn't lock on, but I fire. Vehicle disabled, vehicle killed, and it's simple. It's a lot easier with jets because, it's a lot easier with helicopters because with jets you're moving fast and you go by quick. Helicopters, you can hover. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm HDG Prodigy from HDG Gaming. Comment on what you guys want me to do next. Here I just give my gunner a couple strafing runs for being with me this whole time. I don't know if he gets any kills or not. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'm HDG Prodigy from HDG Gaming. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I'm out.